Welcome back to Prince Bike Update, your go-to spot for the latest, most detailed motorcycle reviews and updates. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most exciting neo-retro releases of the year, the 2025 Kawasaki Z90RS. This bike blends old-school charm with modern muscle, and it's already turning heads in showrooms and on the streets. Whether you're a retro enthusiast, a modern tech junkie, or just a fan of powerful naked bikes, the Z90RS is something worth checking out. Let's get right into it. So, what exactly is the Z90RS? Well, think of it as the spiritual successor to the legendary Z1 from the 1970s. Kawasaki is no stranger to resurrecting icons, and with the Z90RS, they've taken that classic silhouette and infused it with cutting-edge technology and performance. The goal here is to strike the perfect balance between nostalgia and innovation, and honestly, Kawasaki has pulled it off beautifully. Let's start with the engine and performance. Under the retro-inspired tank, the Z90RS is powered by a 948cc inline-four engine, derived from the same base as the Z900. But tuned slightly differently. It delivers around 112 horsepower and 98 Nm of torque, which means you're getting plenty of muscle. Whether you're ripping down highways or just cruising through city streets, the throttle response is crisp, and thanks to Kawasaki's fine-tuning, the power delivery is linear and predictable, making the bike very rider-friendly even for someone moving up from a smaller displacement. The bike features assist and slipper clutch for smoother downshifts, and the ride-by-wire system opens the door to multiple riding modes and Kawasaki Traction Control, KTRC. You've got 3 levels of traction control and 2 power modes, so whether you're dealing with wet roads or pushing hard on dry tarmac, the bike can adapt to keep things safe and controlled. Now let's talk about handling. The Z90RS uses a trellis frame that keeps the chassis rigid yet lightweight, contributing to superb handling characteristics. The front suspension is handled by 41mm inverted forks, and on the rear, you've got a horizontal backlink shock, both of which are fully adjustable. This gives you a very customizable ride depending on your style and conditions. Whether you're corner carving or laid-back cruising, the Z90RS stays planted and comfortable. And yes, braking is top-notch. It features dual 300mm discs at the front with radial-mounted calipers and a single 250mm disc at the rear, all controlled by ABS. The feedback from the levers is firm and progressive, making emergency stops feel far more reassuring. The braking system adds a lot of confidence, especially when riding aggressively. Moving on to design, and honestly, this is where the Z90RS truly shines. The styling is unmistakably retro. From the teardrop-shaped tank, the round LED headlamp, to the dual-dial instrument cluster, it just screams 1970s Z1 heritage. But look a bit closer, and you'll see modern touches subtly worked into the classic look. The LED lighting, digital LCD tucked between the analog dials, and the seamless paint job with metallic flake really elevate the overall quality. In 2025, Kawasaki is offering the Z90RS in a couple of stunning new color schemes. The standout is the candy diamond brown with orange accents, which directly pays homage to the original's E1 colorway. There's also a metallic Diablo black version that adds a sleek, stealthy vibe for those who prefer something more understated. Both versions come with beautifully polished aluminum engine covers and chrome exhausts that complete the vintage aesthetic. The ergonomics are also well thought out. You've got a relaxed upright seating position, wide handlebars, and a nicely padded bench-style seat that works well for both rider and pillion. The bike feels comfortable even on longer rides, making it a practical choice for daily use or weekend getaways. In terms of tech and rider aids, Kawasaki hasn't gone overboard but has included all the essentials. You get Bluetooth connectivity through the Rideability app, which lets you monitor ride stats, trip info, and even perform system diagnostics. It's not a full-blown TFT display like you see on sportier models, but the blend of analog and digital instruments does suit the retro vibe perfectly. Now for those wondering about fuel economy, this bike sips fuel quite decently considering its power and weight. On average, you can expect around 17 to 18 km/L, which is respectable for a 948cc inline-four. It comes with a 17-liter fuel tank, which means a decent range before you need to stop for gas, ideal for longer weekend rides. And now let's talk price. The 2025 Kawasaki Z90RS is priced at around a superscript 113.9 lakhs, ex-showroom, in India. This might place it in the premium segment, but when you consider the build quality, performance, and uniqueness it offers, it's actually solid value for money. You're getting a motorcycle that stands out from the sea of naked bikes and sports machines, not just for its looks but also for its ride quality and heritage. So, who is this bike really for? If you're someone who appreciates the aesthetics of classic motorcycles but doesn't want to give up modern performance, safety, and reliability, the Z90RS is almost tailor-made for you. It's a head-turner at every red light, but also a joy to ride every single day. Whether you're a seasoned rider who grew up admiring the old Z1, or a younger enthusiast looking for something unique that still packs modern tech, this bike hits a sweet spot. To wrap it up, the 2025 Kawasaki Z90RS isn't just a motorcycle. It's a celebration of motorcycle history, reimagined with today's technology. It rides like a modern naked bike, but carries itself like a vintage classic, with great power, refined handling, stylish design, and just the right amount of tech. It's a package that few bikes in this segment can match. That's it for today's deep dive. Let us know in the comments, say would you pick the Z90RS over other modern classics like the Triumph Speed Twin 900 or the Honda CB 1100. And if you've taken it for a ride, we'd love to hear your experience. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. This is Prince Bike Update, and we'll catch you in the next ride. Ride safe, ride smart.